everyone.
Hi.
This is Hannah from Oscha Slings
And Toddler from Oscha Slings.
We are here with our live video jointly today. This will be my last live video before my maternity leave. So that my last day will probably be the 10th of October unless baby comes early, so we'll just see how that goes. It would be wonderful if you can say hello when you join us this afternoon. Hi there, Rosie. And if somebody could share this video into Clan Oscha, that would be super helpful. Hello Annika, hi Daniela. Hi. So today we're going to share the live video. Tuella is going to show you all about the wrap. Wrapping with the bump and the doll is not so comfortable anymore, and Tuella will be taking over the live videos that we do going forward, which is
Thanks,
great.
Annika.
Thanks. And I will show you the brand new throws that we have, which are all coming out on Wednesday, so that is pretty exciting. Thank you very much, Rosie, that's very sweet. So I also thought that, so what we'll do is we'll start with Tuella to begin with, and she'll tell you all about the Koi Magician wrap and show you the wrapping qualities of that one. And then I'm going to show you the brand new cotton throws that we have that some of you might have seen some sneak peeks of in our newsletter recently. And I thought it might be fun if anyone had any advice, parenting advice, new mum advice that you want to share with me, then maybe you could leave a wee comment towards the end and I can read through some of those, and then I can just spend a bit of time after the video to read through any more, because I really value all of your amazing input and I feel like it's often me imparting information to you all, so it would be lovely to do that the other way around as well. Great, okay, so I will pop to the side and let Tuella get on with showing you the Koi Magician.
Okay, thanks Hannah, see you in a bit. Hi everyone, get that advice coming in for Hannah. We've been giving her loads of tidbits, so yes, have fun, anything you can think of, it's all good. So I'm going to be showing you the Koi Magician wrap, as Hannah mentioned, and that is a lovely ice cotton blend. So let me just grab that and give you a bit of a peek at that just now. So here it is. Hi Lydia, on the amazing Philosopher's Warp, which you'll all be familiar with from our Starry Night Brew pattern and others of course. And this one has the same weft as Era Rossa, so it's this lovely 3-colour pink weft grad. And it has such a lovely shimmer across the jewel tones of the Philosopher's Warp. Bedrana says, hello from rainy Croatia. Oh no, not rain. I heard it never rains in Croatia. So this is just, I think it's a real beauty, and so the pink really makes those jewel tones pop. It's the first time we've woven Koi in a little over a year, so this is a chance to get your hands on this pattern if you're a fan. It's the same blend as Era Rossa, as well as the same weft, of course, so it's 58% BCI organic combed cotton and 42% ice cotton and about 282 GSM, so it's a good sort of average mid-weight wrap, sort of quite easy to handle and good for beginners, soft enough for new babies, and strong enough for carrying through to toddlerhood. So it's a really good all-rounder option. So let me just grab my baby and I will show you how that goes on. Oh no. Oh, sorry guys, I'm getting confused today. We're getting into the phase now with my daughter where we don't actually wrap that often, so I'm already forgetting sometimes the sequence of things, which is a little sad. But maybe I'll just have to borrow a baby from someone else. Exactly. Hannah's having me over for babysitting. I'm telling her that. So just go for a really simple front wrap cross carry today, just to keep it easy. But I do recommend that you go into Clan Oscha and check out the photos that our tester Denise has put up. So she called this wrap a chameleon, and I think I would agree. So this is obviously the front side of the wrap, but I'll just show you as well the reverse. And you can just see how those 3 weft colours really play out across the length of the weft grad. And it's like you get these nice jewel coloured koi swimming across that shimmer. And I just think that's really lovely. Really nice effect. So you can wrap it so you show both sides, or pick which side you want to have depending on what your mood is that day. So I've got baby here. Just get that up. So that's already feeling really nice and mouldable around baby. So quite easy to handle. The ice cotton, of course, a lot of you will be familiar with it, but if not, it's woven using an extra long staple cotton, which means that you get a really nice smooth yarn because those long fibres sort of group together and don't create too many irregularities on the surface of the yarn. And then in addition to that, the spinning method is quite innovative. Don't know all of the details, but that is what adds the cool to the touch effect that you get with this. So it's a really great fabric for summer, very comfortable to wear. So I'll just get that tied there. You'll be able to see how thin that is in hand and how nice and neat that knot is going to tie. Oops. There we go. Right, there. So yeah, you can see that that's just a really nice manageable size of knot. Not too bulky, and the fabric's just really nice and drapey, easy to handle. And there we are. Nice and comfy baby. Sarah says, love ice cotton and wishing for either kelpies or more Middle Earth with it. Well, always get your suggestions in, and we always like to see what we can do to fulfill your Oscha dreams. We do our best. So on the warp, we've got the kind of magenta rail at the top, and then going through a sort of mulberry purple colour through a dark blue, and then into the kind of jewel green. And not too much yarn geekery today, but I thought I would just pick out the weft colours, because although you've seen the Era Rossa wrap, the warp on there, the autumnal wood warp, is really quite different. So I thought it just might be interesting to see how those weft colours look when they're isolated out of interest. So we've got claret red here, and then this really lovely bright rose red, and then running through to that really nice dusty desert rose colour, which is sort of a really nice, almost vintagey classic pink. So there's all of that going on in there, which I think just, yeah, really makes this kind of water pattern with the koi flow and shimmer across the wrap. So I think this is a really lovely one to bring koi back with and have some fun. And I think it's, you know, it's pink. Jess says, we love when you show us yarns. Yay, I'll do that as much as possible because yarns are my favourite thing. I was recently over at a yarn show in Italy, and you know, doing shopping and seeing what's new out there for yarns. I think there might be some pictures popping up on stories soon, so look out for those. But yes, yarns are my happy place, so I'm glad you enjoy it too. So yeah, that is Koi Magician. I'll just have a wee scroll through and see if any of you have any questions before I wrap up. No, I think that's fine. Well, hopefully I've covered what you need to know. Obviously, if not, then by all means, fire away with the questions and one of us will get back to you. Either Hannah might be able to answer during the video, or Holly or I or one of the team will get back to you afterwards. But yes, thank you very much for tuning in and joining us for Hannah's last live. Next time you'll just have me. So I will see you again in a couple of weeks with another release. And Susan says, are you showing new throws? Yes, Hannah is just about to step up and show you the new throws, so you haven't missed that part. So yeah, thank you very much. I will step out and leave you with Hannah.
Lovely,
Alright,
thank you, Joella.
see you soon. Bye.
Okay everyone, so thank you so much to Joella for showing us the Koi Magician wrap, which looks amazing. It's gorgeous jewel tones going on there. And now we have the throws, which I'm going to try. I think I can stand fairly far back today actually, so I should be able to show you the nice spectrum of the full size warp to show you today. So yes, we have the beautiful new midnight throws, and I'm not sure if many of you have noticed, but there is actually a really gorgeous subtle grad going on in the background of the throws. So it starts off here with this lovely deep midnight blue, and then it kind of gets a little bit lighter in the middle, and then again this beautiful slightly lighter kind of shade towards the end, almost like a more of a navy tone towards this side. And the transition is so soft and so subtle that it just makes for a kind of a little bit of movement in the throw itself, and it's really lovely if you are kind of folding it up onto your sofa or on your bed, and you can kind of you know, play with the slight difference there. So if I hold the two ends up together, you can see it a little bit more clearly. Hopefully I can do that, okay? So that's the darker side and that's the lighter side. Just to show you that there, that's probably a better angle with better light going on, so you can see it. So this one is the Lotus Pattern, which is the first time we've done the Lotus Pattern in a throw, and I think it's really spectacular because you see all that detail, and the Lotus is one of my favourite designs. I think it's beautiful. You can wear it either way up. Often when we use the Lotus pattern, if it's over a grad, sometimes some of the finer details can get a little bit lost depending on the colour coordination that's going on. But with this one, it's so striking, and actually I think we definitely need to bring a Lotus wrap out in a two colour, because I think you really do see the amazing line work and the amazing line detail there. So for those of you who are not aware, it's a kind of mirrored pattern, so it's almost like lotus leaves reflecting in a beautiful deep pool or pond. And I'll bring it up a little bit closer. So the weft of this one is a lovely icy blue, so it's a very pale icy blue, and it's 100% brushed organic combed cotton. So that's all of the throws are the 100% brushed organic combed cotton, which means that they are lovely and soft to the touch. I'm not sure if you can pick that up in the video, but certainly they feel really nice and cuddly and snuggly, and they are easy care as well. In comparison to the wool, taking care of a wool throw, they are definitely easier to pop into the wash if you need to wash them. Oh, I was about to put the GSM of, I was looking for the GSM of the throws, so somebody's asked, so Miriam, you've asked the GSM of the throws. That's interesting. I'm not entirely sure whether we have that recorded on our information, but we can certainly have a look at that and see what we think, and can get back to you on that one. I'm just going to see, I think there's a few questions or comments coming in. Sarah says, blue is my favourite colour, and wow, these blues are gorgeous. Indeed, they are. And Vedrana says the Lotus swoon. And Rosie says, please tell us they're not too limited. So we have about 40 to 50 throws of each style. So I think there's 40 of the Lotus, and I'll tell you what we have of the other ones when they come. Natasha says, how warm will the throws be? So that's a great question. When it comes to the wool throws, obviously, that we have, they are very snuggly and warming. With the cotton throws, they're a lovely thickness, so I would say like they're going to be warm and cuddly, you know, over your bed, over your sofa, but they don't add that kind of extra heat that you would expect from wool, but they're certainly cuddly, cozy and warming for the winter months ahead. But actually what's great with the cotton throws is that they're really good all year round, so you know, you could have them there just as a little you know, as a homeware accessory, as well as a kind of cuddly necessity if you like. Oh, Natasha says, even more in love seeing the grad now. Yes, it's such a beautiful subtle grad that I think really adds an elegance to the overall pattern and the overall look and feel of it. Yes, lots of love for the Lotus indeed. Perfect. Okay, I'll just pop back down to the end of the comments. There's lots of people. So Annika's asking, can you tumble dry them? Let me double check that for you. So they are machine washed on a delicate cycle. We don't recommend tumble drying. So it's better to hang to dry these ones. Let's see. Yes, Gretchen says that weft is gorgeous. It's a fresh colour, isn't it? Yes, so Jan's looking for the back of to see the back of the throat, of course. So that's the reverse. So again, it's a really lovely silhouette that you get with the Lotus on the reverse here. So actually, again, you could decide how you want to display your throw. You could play around with that a little bit as well if you wanted to. So you see more of the blue, and then we have the slightly darker Lotus at that end and the slightly lighter at this end. Annika's asking, are they coming in different sizes? So no, they're all the standard size. These are not the extra large throw sizes, so they're standard size. Lots of people saying fastest fingers needed. Well, they are coming out on Wednesday evening. So yes, so that's great. Okay, wonderful. So I have the GSM for those of you who are asking. So the brushed cotton throws are around 466 GSM, and the wool throws are around 400. So that kind of gives you a little bit of context. If you know the weights of your fabrics, that will maybe help you visualize how heavy they are. Claudia says, please make a wrap in this colourway. Ooh, that's a good idea. Yeah, that sounds great. It'd be a lovely midnight wrap. And Ren says it looks so velvety. That's a great explanation, actually. It's a really good way to describe how they feel. They do feel really velvety, which is lovely. Natasha says, oh, needed haha, my husband loves throws all year round. Well, that's good. I think that might be a joke from your point of view, but certainly in Scotland you pretty much do need a throw. We use them all the time on our sofa in the evening. So price, of course, so Jennifer's asking the price on these ones. So the brushed cotton, the mainline Oscha patterns are 76 ex VAT, and the Middle Earth patterns are 80, and that's due to the licensing, obviously, of our Middle Earth items, which is why they're always a little bit more expensive. So yes, Susan's asking, when can we purchase? So it's Wednesday evening at 7:30 is when they'll be going online. So that's when we'll be doing it. We'll have our normal Secret Stash happy hour on Wednesday from 7 till 8, and these ones will be released at 7:30. Jan says, I don't know which side I love more. I know. Emily says, Hannah, is this your last week before maternity leave? So I have this week and next week. And then, yes, it should be the 10th of October, unless baby comes early, and then I'll be off. So I'm just getting everything all organised now here, and yeah, the team is all ready to step in and help out while I'm away, which is great. Lovely, okay. So, Laura's asking again about the warmth of the brush cotton. I've covered a little bit of the warmth earlier in the video, so you can pop back. I'll put this video up and you can read back through that afterwards. So yes, lovely. Natasha says, in Holland we also like throws, but my hubby would still love to use a throw when 30 degrees outside. Oh well, that's pretty good. Does he have a preference of the ones that we're releasing this week? Hi there, Helen, lovely to have you with us. Okay, so that's Lotus. And then we have 3 Middle Earth designs to show you as well. So this one is Rings of Power, and it has a lovely silver weft. And again, you can see the grad going on at the end there, and then darkens down towards this side. And the Rings of Power we've gone for is has got an extra row of rings. So for those of you who may remember Rings of Power throws that we've done in the past, we've just had the 3 large rings in the middle, and this time we've gone for a double row. So that's a really cool addition, which just means that you get to have a bit more. I'll try and show you back here so you can really see it, but you should hopefully get a little bit more detailing going on with the double row of rings. So Christine says, what are the washing directions? Do they stay soft? Yes, they do stay soft. They have been brushed, which is a technique that's used to kind of fluffen up the fibres, and yes, if you wash them follow the washing instructions, which is just a gentle machine wash on a delicate cycle, and then you can iron them on a cool wash, as a cool setting as well, which is great. Jeff says, look how the Rings of Power shows the grad. Indeed, it does show it really, really well. I think it's because there's a lot of empty space in the design, so you see that the different colour coming through, which is lovely. Gretchen says, love this one. Lovely. Okay, so brilliant. So that's the Rings of Power design, and like I say, it has a silver weft on it. So in the back, the reverse, you're seeing those ones. And this one, in terms of how many is made of this one, there's 50 of the Rings of Power. That's how many we have of those ones. So on to our next Middle Earth design, which is the beautiful and iconic Misty Mountains. So, oh wow. So this is with the same weft as the Lotus. So you've got that lovely icy blue, which is obviously just perfect for Misty Mountains. It's a really lovely depiction of the pattern there coming through in that colour. Lots of love for this one, lots of oh my goodness and hearts. Thank you so much, everyone. So this is the reverse. You can see the blue tone on the back there and the kind of silhouetted or the kind of reversed out pattern of the Misty Mountains, and the front side as well. I'll see if I can stand a bit further back so that you can see it all. But they're a really great size, the throws as well. They do fit well over the end of a bed, and also over a couch or sofa as well. Rosie says, reminder to myself, I don't need 2. Okay, let's see what we have here. Stephanie says, oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Too many beauties. Yeah, this was really striking. So for the Misty Mountains, again, I believe there's 50 of these ones too. So that is the Misty Mountains. They all have the beautiful blanket stitching as well along the edge. So that has been done in a black blanket stitch, which just finishes them off so perfectly, which is really lovely. A lovely detailing. And here is our final throw. So this is the the Realm of Middle Earth Lost, and it has a golden yellow weft. Wow. So it's a really warming colour. The gold and the midnight obviously goes so well together, and this is a little bit more unique in comparison to the others with that yellowy bright golden weft. So on the back you do of course have a striking gold colour on the reverse for this one, as it's shown all over the back of the throw. So that's the front and the back. And again, you have that lovely dark midnight, gradually getting lighter to this kind of true navy at this end. And this one, it shows the length and breadth of Middle Earth, of course. So that's that one, and this one has 40 of these ones have been made. So if you're interested in this one, and yes, the Middle Earth ones are 80. £80 ex VAT. Lots of love for the map as well. So Laura says, are any of the blues the same as the Nebula Warp? I don't believe so. I think the Nebula Warp is a slightly more purpley blue than this one. Lots of you saying, I need 3. I know it's kind of, yeah, there's a lot of lovely choices to be made. Indeed. Thank you, Stephanie, commenting on my bump and my dress. Yes, and Danielle says that just pops. Indeed it does. It just really does pop. Wow. Yes, it's they are all very floppy. Jess says, oh, this realm is bad, really bad. Sarah says, it's so like perigee but with the blue deep warp. Yes, exactly. So it's like perigee with the deep blue warp. That's exactly right. So it was a similar, we had the same kind of weft colour, I think, on the last Realm of Middle Earth that came out with the gold, and that was on our teal, and this one has the gold in, which really stands out amazing. Lots of love for the throws, which is great. Thank you all so much for all your comments. It's exciting. Yes, I think, Jess, I maybe will need to check whether the colour is actually the same as the perigee, or whether it's actually just the way that the yellow or the gold shows up against the blue grad. So yeah, I'm maybe I'll check that for you and get back to you on that one. I know Susan is saying, why do you limit us to 50? Yes, so we had we went for our minimum warp order for the throws, and then we just have to pick and choose which ones we're going to weave with what, and it is definitely a hard challenge to decide on what we're going to go for. But of course we love to bring out all sorts of different patterns and throws and accessory items, and we just can't do everything that we would want to do, or we would have an insane stock level here at Oscha, so we do have to narrow it down somehow. Gretchen says, sold, need one of these for sure, blue is my colour. And now how do we bribe Oscha for a Stella throw? Oh, maybe one day. Lovely. Yes, I'll look into the colours there. Indeed. Jess, you're desperate for one of these ones. And Danielle says, can we get purple next for my daughter's room? Oh, interesting. Yes, we don't have any more. These are the only brushed cotton throws we have coming this winter, I believe. So yes, that's really exciting. All right. So do let me know if you want to see anything else again. And yes, this is my last live video before I go on maternity leave, so do feel free to comment after the video with any advice you'd like to give me, or you can pop something here if you want, and I will read through those. I would love to hear any advice for new Oscha mum. It's just been so lovely to get to know you all over the live videos, and my maternity leave will likely last a year, so it will be quite a while, but I'm pretty sure that I will be in Clan Oscha with my new little one soon, so it'd be really nice to see you there. So I did also want to mention that, of course, all of these throws and the koi are releasing on Wednesday at 7:30. That's BST. We're still in British summertime here, although looking out of the window it is tipping down with rain, so it does seem like the autumn's on the way. And I also wanted to mention to you that the Shire Tookland throw that we released last week, there's only 3 left in stock of those, so if you're thinking about that one, then you don't want to miss it, because I think it's unlikely that we'll run that one again. So thank you all so much. Lovely. Okay, I'm just going to check for any other wee comments. So Susan says, can we pre-order more throws like these? So that's a great bit of feedback, Susan. Perhaps we can look at that, because we were thinking about seeing whether we can do some more in-house pre-orders for particular, for these kind of situations where we maybe haven't woven quite enough, or we weren't quite sure what you all would want to see. So there's it's a possibility we could look at a pre-order, certainly. Jessica, we filmed Lotus already, but you can watch this video afterwards. I'll pop it up straight up onto Facebook afterwards. Thank you so much, Wendell, for your compliment. That's lovely. Emily says, so here's some advice for me going off on maternity leave. So Emily says, soak in every moment and take everything super slowly. It goes by so quickly. Oh, thank you so much. So Laura says, can I see Lotus again? Why don't I show you that quickly while I'm having a look through these comments. So that's the Lotus. And we've got the dark side up to the bright, lovely, and that side there. Miriam says, stay in bed after the birth no matter what, and give yourself that 2 weeks even if you feel up to it. Oh, that's a good advice. Thank you, Miriam. Oh, Sarah says, enjoy your leave. I hope you get lots of amazing wrap snuggles. I'm sure I will, and I'll show you some photos of the wrap that Oscha have woven for me. Yes, whenever baby arrives. Thank you, Nicole. That's lovely. Beautiful. Oh, thank you, Jess. She says, last live before mat leave. You will do great no matter what decision you face. You love your baby. You're aiming to do the best you can. Focus on that more than whether you will make the right or wrong decision. Decisions made in love and with healthy parenting in mind will always be something you can stand by. You did your best. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you so much. Lots of congratulations as well. Pam says, enjoy, take all the help that's offered, and don't feel bad for being grumpy at times. That's good advice, thank you. Rosie says, don't have expectations about your delivery. Go kind, open, and take it as it comes. Remind yourself that you are doing a great job and that you are enough in everything your baby needs. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you so much. Oh, Sam says, and don't forget to ask everyone else to cook and clean and do housework. You can snuggle that baby. Thank you, that's really great. Ali says, a Vanguard pre-order. Ooh, that's interesting. A Christmas pre-order. And best of luck to me in this precious time. That's lovely. Vanguard throw, that's a cool idea. Jan says, safe delivery, enjoy every moment. Oh, that's a nice one, Zania, saying ask people to take photos of you and your baby. Yes, because often it's mum that does all the photo taking, isn't it? So yeah, that's a really nice. Natasha says, have a great maternity leave, take time to get to know your baby and them to know you. Sarah, this sounds like a good bit. Wrapping baby's not the same as a doll. Have fun picking up new skills. I think you're rather right in that one, so I will definitely need to do lots of practicing. Jess says, yes, I agree. Even when tired and covered in spit up, take pictures with your baby. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you all so much for sharing all of that wisdom. It's really, really, really special to me. So, yes, I will be around in the clan. I'm sure I'll let you know as well when I'm off for my last day. And I will also share some pictures when they arrive. And yeah, can't wait to catch up with you all on the other side. All right, thank you everyone. Have a great afternoon. Bye.